And once again, welcome fellow runners and sysops. This will be game 2 of Casual Netrunner at Game Universe between Peter and myself. I am John. I am on the left. I will be playing my Chaos Theory Oracle May prepaid event deck. Peter is on the right. He is playing NBN Core Identity Fast Advance. This is a somewhat longer game. One of the benefits of a casual league format, Peter showing off his hand for us. Thank you, Peter. As I was saying, one of the benefits of a casual league is that there is no time limit. You pretty much come to the store, you squeeze in as many games as you can have fun with, and this is, for me at least, a great place to test other decks. As I've mentioned, I will play deck types I am no good with, as we'll see in future videos. I will give deck styles a try. I will build combo decks I have no idea how to run, just to see how they work. One of the reasons I've been playing more NBN is because I still don't quite fundamentally get how it works. Why, when they put down an NAPD, I probably should not score it at this time if I only have 6 credits, because that is almost always followed up by mid-seasons replacements for a ton of tags. Alright, so for Peter's first turn, he is Ice, Econ. Okay, it was Econ first, but the point being, very classic open move for many corporations. 2 pieces of ice, protecting headquarters, research and development, and gaining economy. He used Sweep Weeks, which would be much more effective for Iowa's Andromeda, but even still, first turn, it is a sure gamble equivalent. So my turn, I started with a Diesel, drew up 3 cards, got an Oracle May, put her into play, and I'm going to call, like I have been with this deck, Event. And it's a scavenge, sure enough. Take my 2 credits for successful Oracle May call, and decide what to do. I'm going to eventually play an event to force him to res his ice over R&D. Although I think maybe he could have let this fire, because I'm doing this on click 4. So if I play an indexing and look at the top 5 cards, all I will know is what's coming up in the next couple turns, and all he has to do then is wait until it seems like I really want to get into R&D, then he could res wrap around. Well, if that's going to keep me out, that's a good way to keep me out. It's a good, strong early game ice until Factor gets up on the board. And I throw 2 credits on May because when she goes off, I forget to take credits.
So, when that reses, you pay,
Prepaid for 1.
you pay the 3, and then it traces.
Call for an event off at Oracle May.
Well, actually, I don't think you actually. Yeah, so I don't think you pay this unless the trace goes.
Wow, it goes
So, you pay those.
Dirty laundry into the...
So, first the trace happens, which is
No, leave it alone. Oh, that kills my dirty laundry too. Dirty bastard.
I hope they don't make more things that collapse servers, because it's kind of one of those not fun things about playing.
those are much better, like right.
If you invest a lot into a run or something, and then pull it from
So either out, you could.
Enough quality time for my last click.
You might be able, like I
Go ahead.
really get through it no matter what, but I don't
Draw.
But either out, so first the trace happens. Yeah. So right now, it's default to.
Need another one of her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121,
basically, like, no matter what way you play in this deck, you can always attempt to res this with 4 for free, basically, because those are 2. That's another 2, so that's 4 now.
Dirty laundry into archives. Get rid of that serving bastard.
So now you res that for 3. But it's a pretty strong barrier, and even if I have everything right now with that. But, and this is something that you learn as you go along.
I don't know
What
why.
actions? Credit to
I'm sorry? What
or
action?
so if I run through this one here,
Okay.
like,
But my choice was unsuccessful, right?
well, the trace was successful. That's why you paid the 3 to, yeah. Because basically I didn't match it, so the trace goes through. But yeah, so that was my third action. I don't get access again. And the very last action I'm gonna go to.
Looking at what I've got in hand, I need to start drawing up. So I'll diesel. Looking for test run scavenge. So I'm going to start getting my breakers out. Oh, there's the test run. So looking at what's on the board, we've got wraparound and bastion. My barrier breaker is battering ram. Can't see it to the glare. Thank you, glare. I'm going to have to talk to Game Universe and see about getting some kind of polarized filters on the lights, or I could just get one for my camera. So I've got my barrier breaker out. Now wraparound is not as scary. It goes down to 0 strength. Little reminder that actually, if I'm going to call playing a test run to go dig a program out, I probably should play the event, throw it in my heap. Click 3 will be to dirty laundry into R&D. Now, corroder would be a more efficient choice here for wraparound, but I'm running battering ram to, well, in case any heavy barriers come up. None do in this game. He's running typical fast advance here, so it's all going to be cheap or taxing ice to break through. So I didn't see anything too interesting, and then I'll end out my turn scavenging to keep the battering ram in play. Peter's turn. He just drew what I just saw. It's a Caduceus, I believe. And he'll end off his turn gaining credits. Hey, look, more draw. Burn through this deck, get the cards you need right away. Draw, 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 run, run, run. This is a fun deck when it runs. Oracle May is a fairly decent economy card if you build your deck around her. You'll call whatever you have most of in your deck. So again, in this case, is events. Usually, we'll pull an event. So, got to sit here and do the math because I'm used to with Sure Gamble just swapping out a single credit for a 5 credit or a single coin for a 5 value coin. But now I'm using prepaid to make Sure Gamble more efficient, so I spend less and get more money. Next click will be to legwork. See his hand. Nothing interesting there. Peter's giving me some crap about resed his ice, maybe to lure me into a run. I figure I'll go see what's there. Call event, get a Maker's Eye. I find that I play much better as a aggressive runner. Sitting and building my rig, I'll wind up wanting to be too safe. I'll want to get all my parts out and then run. And in a fast advanced deck, you can't sit back and let the corporation build credits, build servers, and get their agendas in hand. So install, gain credits, pass to me. Oracle made for an event. It's a prepaid. Not something I want to whiff on. Still no hardware tutors. There's one coming. Thank you, spoilers. But until that's out in play, can't pull out your hardware. So now that I've got the math down, figure out how to sure gamble without sitting there and going, prepaid credit. Okay, now I need to pay 4 credits. Now I make sure I gain back 9. Do a maker's eye run. In rewatching and reviewing this video, I think, well, we'll let Peter sit here and decide, do I res it? Do we got enough credits? How is this going to work? Because it's 3 to res Caduceus. 1, 2, 3. Res Caduceus. Now he's sitting on 4 credits plus the 2 credits from his ID to pay for the 2 traces. We sat there and thought out the math, so I did a quick edit. I'm fairly certain this is a play mistake. I should have fought, not let him get the 3 credits, because now he's got 3 credits plus his 2 reoccurring to pay for the end the run. Sitting there and doing the math again and going, yeah, I'll pay for it because this is a maker's eye run. I want to see those 3 cards. Get through. Card 1. Card 2.
Swing and a miss.
And a fail. Multi-access is the way to go. Get you most efficiency out of your runs, but I seem to have the worst luck getting my multi-accesses to succeed for me. So Peter's turn, auto draws. Sits there and stares at his hand. There we go. Pays credit to install a second piece of ice over the server. I believe it looked like he put down a toll booth. Great taxing piece of ice, even if you've got, and I do have a torch, still have to pay those 3 credits to get through it. And even though our LCG nights are casual nights, Peter's usually pretty focused on making sure he's playing his decks to the best of his ability. He's sitting there trying to determine how best to survive the next round to make sure this agenda isn't stolen. He's looking at what I've got for icebreakers. He's going to lure me in. So I fall for it. I'm like, sure, why not? No res. Get through, and 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? Roto turret. No sentry breaker on the board, so it's going to trash my only piece of program and end the run. So quality time for click 2. Draw up my 5 cards. Ooh, that deck is starting to look a little thin there. Yep, another prepaid. So that's all my 3 prepaids, 2 on the board and 1 in the heap. And starting to think about how to recover here. Adding up my clicks, making sure I'm not taking too many or too few. So what do I want to do? So many cards, so many choices. Use Oracle May to call for an event. It's money. That's all 4 clicks. So discard down. Another Oracle May that I don't need. Figure out what I'm doing for my which 5 cards I'm keeping. Peter had initially called he's just going to take 3 credits for the turn, but he decides instead he's going to take a credit, install, advance, and score. Or not install, advance score. It's a smart move. He's less on money, but I have no breaker, so and he's got 2 ways to keep me out of R&D. I can't get into either R&D or HQ with my only barrier breaker in my heap. So gain some money. Oracle May for an event. Gain some money. I can see a couple more economy cards sitting in hand. There we go. Pull out my barrier breaker again. So I really need that. Do I want the torch? No. I think I'm going for the Garrote. Yes, I am going for Garrote. And then click 4 will be to scavenge it and keep it in play. Huh. Not sure why I didn't go for the barrier breaker there. Could have at least started examining his hand. I'm not even worried at this point, the money situation. Even if he had, say, a mid-seasons, it wouldn't be a problem. I'd score the agenda and then he'd have to click up to be able to mid-seasons and hit me for a bunch of tags. So I think I should have gone for the battering ram and just check his hand. Asked how many cards I had in hand, and then just goes to gain 3. With my only having 3 cards in hand, Sweeps Week isn't worth the credit. And then some nice banter there about, no, I have a Scorched Earth. Well, you have to tag me first, Peter. So my first click will be to call for an event.
You gotta build around it. But other than that, I mean, what's, I use all the just run scavenge, like all stuff I use them, and I use them.
Click 2, gain some more money. Click 3 to draw. And draw again. Trying to get that last test run so I can test run scavenge out. I think I'll go for the battering ram. Peter's turns all of install, gain a credit, advance. Oracle May for the event. There's the test run. There we go. Go hunt down a program for 1 credit. That's nice and cheap. Battering ram. Now I run on the remote for click 3. Oh, that was not the toll booth I had seen earlier. Forgot. Draco. Then he realizes that with the Garrote sitting there, it's really not worth his credits to pump it for power counters. And in APD, I'll pay the 4, take it, and then click 4 will be to scavenge out battering ram and keep it in play. Woof. My stack, looking at it, it's down to 2 cards. Now I've got breakers to get through the ice over R&D. And looking back at this now, this is where my play mistake is. I should be running R&D, because if he doesn't have the agenda in hand, I should be hitting his R&D for the R&D lock. So my click 1 is to Oracle May, Maker's Eye. This would be a great time to run Maker's Eye. Lock down his R&D for another 3 turns, so I know what's coming. And then hammer his headquarters. But I'm afraid he's got agenda in his hand, so I leg work in. See if I pull something. Another bastion. There's the toll booth I thought he put down earlier. Complaining about my inability to pull with multi-access. I think I'm starting to worry at this point about the mid-season cycle we'll play. I'm getting down to 7 credits. Peter is sitting on, looks like, 7 himself. Aha, legwork 2. Try this again. I guess I feel fairly certain that he's got an agenda in hand. Ah, closed accounts. Bastion.
Every time.
And I couldn't see what the third card
Thing
was.
of beauty. Every freaking time. Go ahead.
Gain a credit, call turn. And then I'm looking at what he just pulled. Yeah, I should have been pushing R&D, because I believe that was an Astro script he just pulled. And that's the point of these videos, is not only to show other people my games, but to also look back at them and go, here's my play mistake. Here's where I lost the game. Because, we're sitting at 4-2. If I had stolen the Astro script, then we'd be at 4-4. And then when he gets his final winning agenda, it wouldn't have been the final winning agenda. It would just have been another agenda. Look at that. I am down to 3 cards in hand, 1 in stack, and everything else is in my heap. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, what I'm staring at. Maybe just counting my events, keeping an eye out for, reminding myself how many run type events, multi-access events. So I can see, yeah, that's an Astro script in there. You can see Peter looking at the board state. I'm only sitting on 3 credits, so he's giving it some thought.
Like I said, I've had the best luck with Maker's Eye ever, and legwork, and everything else.
So he makes a server, takes a credit, install.
Event.
Maybe that was a code gate. Maybe that was the toll booth. And he knows he can keep me out. So Oracle May for my last card in my stack. Gates me 2 credits, which is enough to play the sure gamble. So now I'm setting back up. That's a nice swinging credits there. I see why the prepaid Kate is a thing. Use your prepaid voice pads to pay for the shirt, or the lucky find.
Last time. I won 2 rounds. I won 2 rounds later.
Now I have played
Come back and look like
the Levy AR Lab Access, recycle my heap back into my stack, as well as my grip. And, oh wait, gotta count my clicks.
no, it's Oracle May. This is 3.
So it was Oracle May, pay the sure gamble, then play the Levy our lab access.
When I did this last time, it was all test runs and scavenges, and I already had all programs out. I was like, really, worst redraw hand error.
And you have cards that let you get stuff. Well, you have to let
Draw back up to 5 cards. And gain credits. And again, mistake. I should have made him res the, what I'm sure is the toll booth there, because I'm seeing he's got 8 credits. Yep. Astroscript. So again, okay, now we're at 6-2. I should start hammering R&D. But I'm worried about money. Because now I'm so far behind that if I do score an agenda, I'm worried about cards that I don't know that he has. I start losing focus. I start focusing too much on what my opponent may have. So, 1 credit for quality time. Draw 5 cards for credit and a click. That's some good draw. Taking a look at all these cards in hand.
Even
What am I
with
gonna do?
reminders, I still forget to do it.
Gain some credits. Yeah, I am sitting here yelling at myself, run R&D! Run R&D, you idiot! Oh well. More money, like I need it. But I did just draw 5 cards with quality time. You know, hammer R&D. Yeah, he's got a couple ice in hand, but I think it's stuff I can break. Make him ice up R&D. Make him spend credits to res said ice. Now keep him. You can keep a corp low credits even without being criminal, even without running account siphon. Here we go, and there's game. Just drew a the 2-for-1. That's all he needs. Install, advance, Astroscript, game. Oh, well played by Peter. I lost focus near the end, lost ideas of what I should be doing. Oh, there's the psychographics. And look, 2 more agendas. There were 5 points there. If I had a locked up R&D, I may have done better. Ah well. And this is what Casual League is about. It's about learning. Of course, I need to learn as I'm playing, not as I'm commenting the game weeks later. Alright. Well, thanks, folks, for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you again on Friday for the next game. Thank you, and have a good night.